now that you know the secret recipe of a Chick-fil-A sandwich, let's get into today's video. So today is actually the start of a 5-part video series that I'm going to be doing. So in this video series, I'm actually going to be trying out different delivery driver apps and seeing how well you can actually earn money working for these platforms. This series is actually going to consist of 4 different delivery driver platforms. I will be trying out DoorDash, Postmates, Uber Eats, and Amazon Flex. Again, this is just a few of the delivery driver platforms that are out there. I won't be doing Uber where I deliver people or Lyft, and that's mostly because I don't have a car that qualifies for the guidelines that Uber and Lyft have set up, as well as I will not be trying out Grubhub, which is another big platform out there, just because I heard it's a little more complex to join. The biggest reason why I decided to do this series is because there are people out there that try to make end meets. They go out in the morning and they work throughout the day and they try to support and earn for their family. The goal for this series is to work on each platform for about 8 hours, which is typically what a work day looks like. 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. So I'm planning to start my day around 7 o'clock and end it around 3. There are many people out there that try to support their family by going out and working on these platforms. So to me, it'll be interesting to see how much you can actually make working as a driver for these platforms. The other reason why is because, like me, there are many young people out there. I once went to college and I tried to earn some extra money here and there. So I definitely went out and worked on these different platforms about a few hours a day. One thing to mention is it is very important to know that depends where you live will depend on how much you make. I live in the Portland, Oregon area, so our minimum wage is actually a little bit higher than the rest of the US. Here in Oregon, the average minimum wage is around $12, but here in the Portland area, it's $13.25 an hour. My goal is to make around $15 per hour in these videos, just because it's a little higher than minimum wage, and all of us know that it's basically impossible to live on a minimum wage and work 40 hours a week. And in this specific video, we will be doing DoorDash. So without waiting any longer, let's see how much I made working for DoorDash. So I'll be honest with you, the day started off pretty frantically. I set my alarm for 6:30, after which I decided to sleep for another 2-3 minutes. So the next thing I know, I wake up, I look at my phone, and it's 6:59. So I immediately get up, so I turn on DoorDash and I set my status as available. And immediately as I did, I got my first order. And the first order that I got was actually from Panera Bread. I did tell myself before I started that I would not decline any orders, but this order just didn't make sense. They gave me this order at 7 o'clock and I had to have it delivered by 7:19. Along with that, it was a 9-mile drive, so there was no way that I could deliver it within 19 minutes. And so I ended up declining it. While making my amazing Chick-fil-A sandwich, I got my next order, which was from McDonald's. It was only an 8-minute drive and it showed me that I would be there around 7:38. Right after that, I got another McDonald's order, which again didn't really make sense, so I ended up declining. They were paying only $4.50, and right after I got another one. This time it was from Taco Bell.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm picking up an order for DoorDash. Doing a quick update check-in. I just delivered 2 orders. The first one was from McDonald's and the second one was from Taco Bell. And I just picked up accepted an order from Biscuits Cafe out here in Gresham. So I'm on my way to pick that up right now. I should be there in about 7 minutes. This morning has been pretty good, and I think what has played a role is the weather. It has definitely been raining, and usually when it rains there's more orders that come in. I'm anticipating this morning to go pretty well. I'm about 1 hour in, hour and 15 minutes, and we're currently standing at $13.25. And one thing that I do want to mention is that when you are delivering an order, it is very good to develop certain habits. So one that I really like is when you're delivering an order, as soon as you pick it up, the app lets you notify the customer that you picked up the order. And so I already have a pre-written text where I say something along the lines of, "Hi, my name is Mikhail. I am your DoorDash delivery driver. I just picked up the order and I am on my way. I should be there soon." And this is just kind of like a courtesy for the customer to know that the food is almost here. And for this text, you don't even have to type it every single time. You can honestly just copy and paste it into the next text. All you can do is just change the customer's name, whoever you're delivering it to, just for the text to be a little more personal. Just a quick update, I picked up the order from Biscuits Cafe. I'm currently on my way to drop it off. This delivery is on the higher end, meaning further distance. It's about a 9-mile drive. Usually they're pretty close. It's like up to 5-6 miles, I've noticed, but since this isn't like a McDonald's or Taco Bell order, they tend to go a little further out. That's why they're paying a little more as well. Another reason why it's on the higher end is because DoorDash, I believe, limits the mileage of how long a dasher would drive. I don't know what the amount is. I'll try to find it. I'll probably post it here somewhere on the side. And it seems like this one's about 8.8 miles, and I assume it's on the higher or further distance, at higher end of the distance of how far you drive.
What?
And I think it's a good moment to talk about a few things that I think are very important when you're delivering an order. It doesn't matter for what platform, DoorDash, Postmates, Uber. There's a few things that will probably give you a higher rating from the customer will give you a higher rating and possibly a higher tip. So the first thing that I think is very important is to arrive on time. That's actually something that I didn't do this morning with my first delivery, just because I was making breakfast and I kind of ran behind, fell behind time, and I showed up on time, but I picked up the order a little late. That will make the customer happy, and there's a good chance that when he receives the food, it's still going to be warm, because oftentimes they make the food ahead of time or as soon as it gets the order gets placed. The second thing that I think is very important is to have one of the bags,
What?
The bag that keeps the food warm. I think I've rambled on enough, so here's just a little montage of how the rest of the day went.
Hello?
I'm picking up an order for DoorDash, Joe.
Alright, we'll get that started, okay?
Okay, thank you. I'm picking up an order for DoorDash for Jason. As the day went on, I did get a little bit hungry, so I wanted to find something healthy to eat near me.
Hi, welcome to Burger King. What can I get for you?
Yeah, hello. Can I just get a large fry? After finishing my amazing and healthy lunch, I continued picking up orders. So I'm checking back in. I am still going at it. It is currently 2:04, so I have about an hour left until my shift ends. Since I'm doing 8 hours, I start at 7, I'm going to 3. And it's going very well. It's going very well. Like, a lot of work coming in. It is still continuing to rain, so I'm sure that is definitely playing a big role on how many orders are coming in. I mean, if it was a sunny day, I'm sure most people wouldn't mind walk. I have had a few deliveries today, which it was like a McDonald's order literally around the corner. I just pick it up and I go down one block and I drop off the delivery. Oh. Looks like I just got another order. So from T&T, we should be there in about 2 minutes, and it looks like it won't be too far out. So maybe, who knows, we can do this and maybe we can do another one. We'll see. So the final update that I have for today is I was not able to get another order in. I'm glad that how the day went. I'll be definitely counting everything up to see how much I made for today. Once I get back home, I'll tell you guys any tips that I found were helpful or any suggestions that I would give, but today definitely went great. So now the moment of truth. How much did I actually make working for DoorDash for 8 hours? Well, here's the breakdown. According to my earnings through DoorDash, it says that I was active for 7 hours and 59 minutes, which is about 8 hours. And of those 7 hours and 59 minutes, it says that I was active for 4 hours and 36 minutes. And by active time, it means the time that I was actually driving to and from a pickup location. In those hours, I did 18 deliveries. And for those 18 deliveries, I earned a grand total of $124. The breakdown of that is $86 of what DoorDash paid me, which is considered base pay, and $38 was the tips that the customers gave me. To go even further to see how much we made per hour, we will take that $124 and break it out into the 8 hours. And so per hour, how much we made for the day working for DoorDash was $15.50. But that is gross pay. But if we want to calculate the net income that we made, we would have to include all the expenses, which would be the gas that we used and also the depreciation of the car. Depreciation is a little more complex to calculate for the car, so we will just stick to calculating how much gas we spent while driving. So in total, the amount of miles that I approximately drove for the day was around 120 miles. So if you take the car that I drive, which is a 2008 Toyota Prius, the car takes about 40 miles per gallon. And if we split it out, 120 miles divided by 40 miles per gallon, we come out to about 3 gallons. The current gas prices, thanks to our president, are around $3 to $4. So if we take about $3.50, we multiply it by 3, that comes out to around $10.50. So if we want to know what the net income was, we'll take the $124, we'll subtract it by $10.50. We come out to a grand total of $113.50. So if we take the $113.50 and we divide it by 8, the net income that we made for the day was $14.19. If we do some extra calculations to see what someone would make for a whole month working for this kind of pay, we would take the $14.19 and multiply it by the 160 hours, which is what a full-time employee usually works. We will come out to $2,270. Depends who you ask if that's enough or not, but you can make the judgment for yourself. Living costs are pretty expensive nowadays, so $2,200 might not be enough for everyone to support their family for a month. So all in all, I think working for DoorDash would be a little bit hard to support your family, but it's definitely something that could bring you some extra cash on the side. So for any students out there that want to earn some extra cash, I think this is actually a very, very great opportunity for you to do so. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate any suggestions you can give so I can improve this channel. Like I said, I definitely have a lot more videos coming. I'm very excited for this journey. So if you could please like and subscribe, it would really mean a lot. And once again, thank you guys so much for watching. And until the next video, до свидания.